Welcome, Earthlings! From the minds of Dylan Oltoft and Rob McNabb, we bring you Laughing on a Prayer!
Okay, so anyway, I was like, look, man, ain't nobody going bareback with my sister except for me. And so I punched him in his fucking face. So anyway, that's why me and my brother ain't talking no more. America.
I mean, all I asked you is, can you pass me a pen?
Oh, I know. But that was the point. I walked in on them wanting a pen.
Oh my god.
And not only did he not give me a pen, he gave me a pen lid that was covered in shit.
Dude, I've honestly heard a better fucking southern accent from the actress that played Rogue in the original X-Men movies.
I haven't watched those movies.
Yes, everybody has.
I haven't, because I have sex with actual people.
What's that like?
I actually don't know.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think I'm a person, so having sex with myself, I think that counts.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Laughing on a Prayer. This is me, Dylan Oltoft, and
Joe Exotic.
Oh, God. You know, apparently they're doing another season of that.
Oh, yeah, actually.
I saw it on the Facebook
No
not too long
way.
ago. Apparently, I think it's because he's getting out of prison soon, so apparently they're doing another one.
Guess what, motherfucker?
I won't lie, I prefer that Brandon Rogers parody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's some shit.
Anyway, what's your actual name? Just fucking say it.
Rob McNabb.
That's Rob McNabb.
I think it's actually written on the thumbnail, actually.
I know, but I don't know how to start this shit any other way. And welcome to the next episode.
Story of my sex life.
Will you please take off the Taylor Swift mask? I don't know how to start this any other way.
No, I want to be inside Taylor Swift one way or the other.
Really? Then she'll write an album about you.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll be even more famous.
Rob was my man. He's not Jackie Chan.
He had a small penis.
And it wasn't...
No, that's the song. It finishes there.
You know what? Even if she did fucking put that out there, it would still go platinum. Like, apparently Swifties are insanely fucking, like, contish.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'd have, like, another 5 million people calling me a cunt.
Speaking of which, welcome to our episode today. And Rob, what are we going to be wanking on about?
Well, hopefully not wanking on, but it's still possible to swallow. But we are talking about food, and this has come from George Evans, who suggested that or asked if we would do an episode about food. We said we would, and
that was his final wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So George, this is for you, and good luck.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that the Make-A-Wish Foundation is little Timmy? He's like, no. What do you want, little Timmy? Laughing on a Prayer podcast to do.
It's like it's like, what? Do you want to die quicker? Like,
just spends the last hour of your life listening to this shit.
Yeah, exactly. You'd want to die. Fuck me, mate.
But yes, we are going to be talking about food. Rob, you eat food, right?
I've been known to partake in food. Yeah.
I do hear it's good for life.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I'm not sure that I totally believe it.
Apparently, doctors do say if you eat food, you will live longer.
Yeah, I've heard this, but I'm not sure that I've entirely believed it, because there's been loads of people in the world, right, that have not eaten food, and they've starved and they've died. And to me...
Hey, correlation doesn't equal causation.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, this means that, they died before they could actually come back with their verdict. So, I think it's still open to debate whether food is necessary.
Well, if there is one diet that causes you to not eat food, that's probably a vegan diet. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I was vegan, then I wouldn't.
Any vegetarians or vegans listening to this, me and Rob are insane carnivores. We will do our best to be as respectful as possible, but you saw the disclaimer.
Yeah. No, that That is true. It's like, look, you can eat what you want, but don't tell me that I can't eat like a baby, because
That's the thing.
I should have the freedom to eat like a human person.
I don't think anyone would have ever gone after or made fun of vegetarians and vegans if they just kept to themselves the way meat eaters do. Like, no one even ever says to a vegetarian, "Oh, you don't eat meat? You're an asshole." But for some reason, it's the other way round. You eat like...
I mean, to be fair, it's like the nutty few that make the rest of them look bad.
No.
Like I know vegans and shit, but it's like, bro, like, it's all about, like, to be fair,
you know how hard it is to be sensible? Oh, of course it's not all of them, but can't we pretend it is?
Yeah, then our jokes. Yeah, exactly. So then we get our vegan crowd on. But I think the thing is, though, it's like I I don't hate vegans, all right?
Have you ever had
I
corn?
really don't.
Corn?
Yeah, I've had corn.
I haven't. Is it any good?
It is not.
Does it even
The
slightly pass?
The band is good. Corn the band.
They spell with a Q, don't they? Like corn or something.
Yeah, QUORN. And to be fair, like, I've eaten some vegan stuff that's like quite nice.
Are you okay?
Well, I've got diabetes.
Is that what made it?
No, if it'd be the opposite.
We touched more on that in our childhood episode. Go watch it.
Don't use the word touch and child in the same sentence. Like,
touched, but not by an angel.
Oh, I can't even remember what my original point was about being an arsehole.
Corn.
No, it was something about it was something about veganism. I can't remember.
I'm sure we'll have plenty to say.
I can't fucking remember. It's something to do with that. It'll probably come back to me at some point.
I won't lie. I do only eat vegetables begrudgingly. Like, I would happily just have a plate of meat for my dinner, but I have to have vegetables.
There are some people though that do have just like pure meat.
The
meat in their diet.
I have Googled the meat diet, and it does not end well. Meat diets mean you'll die of scurvy. You'll have no fiber, so you'll be constipated. Meat diets are incredibly not good for you. For omnivores that humans are. Tigers, we're not tigers. Get over it. So
humans can eat so much shit. Although, to be fair, there's like, I feel though that
some humans eat shit.
Yeah. I mean, people eat arse, you know.
Well, people that watch Republican network TV like CNN, they eat shit every night. So,
oh no! He actually meant the Labour Party. Oh.
Yes, because the upside down custard bowl party is doing so well.
Neither of them is doing well. We can make fun of both.
What's
everything
fucking
talking about? I think I was going to say something really
something about
funny.
Food,
Yeah,
veganism, meat
food,
diet.
Meat diet and shit. Yeah, right. So like meat diet, right? As far as I understand, it actually really depends on your lifestyle about whether just like eating meat.
Well, you can get supplements, can't you?
Different like meat. There's like different meats though, isn't there? It's like,
I had a story about a guy who ate nothing but rabbit meat and ended up dying from like mercury poisoning or something like that.
Where did he get his rabbits from?
I don't know. It was something about.
Why rabbits? Rabbit actually doesn't taste that good. Have you eaten
It was
rabbit?
either rabbit or hare. It was like someone that game meat sort of thing.
Sure. Have you eaten rabbit?
Yeah, I have a rabbit stew.
Yeah, I don't like rabbit.
Yeah.
It's
a bit tough, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't like rabbit. I don't really like pheasant.
I like trying new kinds of food, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Plymouth, that's a city in England, and they had it was like during a food festival, and you could have like a crocodile burger and a kangaroo flaps and all that sort of thing. And it was
fucking nuts.
I tried it, it was good. Crocodile burger is actually really fucking good. If we're going to replace cows, because they're bad for the environment, greenhouse gases, if we're going to start farming any other kind of animals, I recommend crocodiles.
Man, I do not want to hunt crocodile.
Are you saying you don't want to see a field of crocodiles grazing?
Are you talking about my D&D fantasy or?
Oh, we can't talk about snodge here.
No, we could do a D&D episode though.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would
good.
actually be
Anyway,
fun because we could talk about the insane shit we've gotten up to in our episode, in our campaign.
You say we as if like
We've had this argument before. You all did as much shit as I did. You and Comfort did so much shit as well. Don't just put it all on me. Oh yeah, like I may have been Hitler, but you were Goebbels and he was fucking Himmler.
I mean, the fact that you were Hitler. I mean,
Oh, there it is. I get the limelight.
Yeah, going back on to
Food.
Yeah, food.
Take a shot. We mentioned.
We mentioned. Oh fuck me. And it wasn't even the context of the Nazis either. It was your D&D. Look,
I think
next
our
episode-
campaign was very similar to Hitler's campaign
do-
against Russia, which was suicidally idiotic.
That is disturbingly accurate. Anyway,
Food though, Rob, what's your favourite food? Let's make this easy.
my
First
favorite
one.
food. My favorite food.
10 minutes in, what's your
My
favourite?
favorite food. Yeah. So I love. My favorite thing to eat is a penis. I mean, a pussy. That's what I meant. But no.
I imagine that's a very dry meat when you get your hand on it.
It's actually not after.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you hate when it gets caught in your beard? That drives me mad.
No, I don't. I wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah, but you go to sleep and you wake up and your beard's all crusty.
Yeah.
We recommend no one eat food while listening to the food episode. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, but you're more than welcome to eat cock or pussy. Do that.
In fact, we recommend it.
Yeah, because the fact that you're listening to our podcast means that you're all clearly sexually active, and
If more I would honestly argue, if more people reciprocated, there'd be world peace.
oh yeah, no,
Absolutely.
they're 100%.
Lads, get down there. You know the alphabet.
Yeah,
Prove
exactly.
it.
Don't be fucking weak. All right. Like here's the thing. I want to say this right now, and this is not even a joke. Lads that don't eat pussies, they're fucking weak. All right, ladies, if your lad does not eat pussy, you got to kick into the curb. He is a quote unquote pussy.
Gentlemen, if you're not sure you know what you're doing, then buy a packet of 12 cream eggs and practice. If you've eaten everyone eats a cream egg the same way. You bite off the top and you eat out the icing. Everyone does it. Everyone does that. You can't eat cream eggs. You don't get an opinion. So
Dylan does not speak for this channel as far as eating pussy goes.
Well, I'd imagine we're the only ones in the channel because it's 5 in a hat, isn't it? Unless you know something about our other members.
I would do, but you don't have any other members.
Oh, that just became sad.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Gentlemen, go back to food. Rob, what's your favourite food? No pussy.
My favourite food. Well, fine. I have nothing to talk about.
Okay, what's your second favourite food?
My second favourite food,
Other than the gammon joint.
is okay. My third favourite food is full English breakfast, mate. Bacon, eggs.
Wait, hang on a sec. That's your favourite meal. You have to
favourite
pick one
food.
thing on that plate, like bacon or
Oh,
chicken.
bacon.
Your
100%.
favourite
Oh, it's
food,
bacon,
not your
bacon.
favourite meal.
Oh, it's bacon. It's bacon.
Bacon.
100% bacon.
What format do you prefer a bacon in? Like you said, a fry up, a bacon sandwich.
Oh,
Maybe
all of
you
it.
like belly pork.
No, all of it. This is why bacon is my favourite. Is because it can be consumed in many different forms.
Do you like maybe like a carbonara that has bacon?
Yeah,
chicken
I'd have
bacon.
that.
and
I'd have that. I'd have all of that because bacon is so viable and.
Bacon burgers.
Yeah, I'd have a bacon burger. And as they say, the famous phrase: the only thing about the pig you can't eat is the oink.
I love that.
And I will eat bacon till the day that I die.
Could you think of one meal that bacon would not improve?
Probably scones. No.
I was about to say, like, I could put a bacon
Maybe
scone.
apple crumble, some sort of sweet thing. Maybe chocolate pudding, like chocolate mousse. Bacon might not be there, but the thing
I
is,
don't
bacon
know.
doesn't
People
care.
do put chocolate on meat, don't they? Some people do put chocolate on meat.
Yes, but they don't put meat on chocolate. I'm
So
defending my...
then all you need is enough bacon so that it is chocolate on meat.
Exactly. You see, bacon is viable anywhere, and if you don't believe me, that's okay. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Would you say you have a favourite kind? What about? I know. What
I
about?
like back bacon because streaky bacon's good, but I like back bacon because again, it's viable to put in a sandwich. It's viable to put anywhere.
Smoked or unsmoked?
Preference is smoked. If I was being picky, but unsmoked bacon, it's still bacon, it's still good. I don't hugely enjoy streaky bacon mainly because it's a little bit too salty.
Just curious, have you ever tried? Apparently, they've made jokes about it in American sitcoms. Canadian bacon.
Yeah,
apparently that's its own thing.
Yeah, it is because it's apparently it's like glazed with like maple syrup.
Is it any good?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Oh, you haven't tried.
I'm just saying, like, apparently that's what Canadian bacon is. It's glazed in maple syrup. It's cured with maple syrup.
That's not outlandish. You get like honey glazed ham, don't you? So that's not out of the nonsense.
Yeah, but that's why it's called Canadian bacon because it's cured with maple syrup.
That sounds lovely.
I've never tried it, but what I learned though is that maple syrup actually is not like golden syrup. It's actually two different things. I do not know what maple syrup is, nor can I eat it because I am diabetic and it will probably kill me. But if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die that way. By eating maple cured.
So what do you put on your pancakes on Pancake Day? I
put Splenda and lemon juice. Splenda, it's like what the fuck's the phrase?
Is fruit sugars not the same or
no? It's basically like natural sugar versus fructose. Coke.
Yeah,
and fizzy drinks like they have basically processed fructose sugar, but then there's natural sugar that naturally occurs. It's not like a chemical sort of thing, and so
if you could get your hands on one of those old Cokes from the 30s that had cocaine in it, would you try that?
Oh yeah, we'd be able. Oh yeah, of course I would. I'd get so much more work done.
I won't lie. Sometimes obviously because we're both writers, when you get writer's block, you would.
to be fair, the amount of chapters I've written high on energy drinks and anxiety is fucking incredible.
Should down a can of Relentless when you're reviewing my next chapter.
Yeah, I had a can of Monster the other day, and I wrote a whole lesbian sex scene in my book. So stay tuned for that.
Fuck, I want to read that. There's nothing like that in my book.
I'll send it to you.
Nothing like that in my book. Please don't email me erotica.
I think it's a good sex scene.
It's tasteful.
It is tasteful. I use words like caress and.
All right, fucking Anastasia Steele.
Fine. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'll send it to your fiance. I'm sure she will appreciate my tasteful lesbian sex scene.
The only reason Rob is saying that is because one time he sent to my partner an erotic fan fiction of Arthur and Angus. You thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
No. Actually, it's the opposite. I was worried that you had.
Oh, I've never forgotten.
I put effort into that, all right?
I have never forgotten.
Well, first of all, just for context, your fiancé asked for it.
I know.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound right.
She was asking for it.
But I said, would you like me to write an erotic gay fan fiction? And she said, yes. She consented to my smut.
I do hope people like this about our podcast, how we can go from bacon to fucking this. But quickly, interesting thing about bacon, fun fact, originally, I think it was like maybe in the early 60s or the 50s, nobody liked bacon. Bacon was actually something butchers couldn't sell because it was all the fatty, grindly parts, and people only wanted like the firm joints and all that sort of thing. So you know what they did? They did a massive PR campaign for bacon, talking about how amazing it was, and it worked. Like, the campaign to make bacon mainstream, you could argue, is the most successful PR campaign in the history of marketing. Because bacon has become a cultural staple. Like we said earlier, every meal's better with bacon now. And that's because it was originally like these pieces of fatty shit, the cutlings no one wanted, and it became revolutionary.
Yeah, do you know the other thing that's dodgy?
What?
not dodgy. Bacon's not dodgy. Bacon's amazing.
Exactly.
But this whole idea, and I believe this is like proven, is that about the idea that like fat is really bad.
Ah, very true.
No,
I mean about the fact that it's fake because it's not true.
This idea that fat's really bad. So there are loads of companies, particularly the people that make like these sort of fructose, high sugar stuff, saying like they went basically much like with statistics. It's like if you search long enough, you can find a statistic that suits your narrative.
Exactly.
So there were these
echo chambers.
Exactly. Companies that sort of found these things saying, hey, look. We need to make sure we want to make people think the fat is really bad, and so we'll sell them like a bottle of Coke that's actually worse for them. But we'll say, oh look, it's 0% fat.
But Rob, why is it worse for them?
Because high fructose
sugar,
processed sugar is actually way worse for you than fat is.
Which is interesting enough because actually when you see something at the store that says it's fat-free, it will make you fat. Do you know why? Because fat makes things taste nice. So when you remove the fat from something, it tastes awful. Rob, how do you make something that tastes awful taste better? But you can't have fat. What do you add?
Oh, I believe there's this weird little very unknown sort of thing. It's called... I believe it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Sugar. Now, when you
Rob, I have an art degree. What does that mean?
Well, basically, what it means is that it's weird in the way that if you can't get it naturally, but what you can do is you can manufacture it chemically and stick it in the stuff, and then people because this chemical, it triggers the same, sort of sensors in the brain that make you feel good. And much like stuff that makes you feel good, people want more of it.
That's addictive.
A bit like other chemicals that are really bad for you that make you feel good but are ultimately damaging to your health.
Rob, you shouldn't refer to women as chemicals. That's offensive. I'm broken.
Well, I was actually talking about children, but
but yes,
we can go there.
Anytime you're in the supermarket and you see something that says fat-free, have a look on the side of it and you will see the sugar levels are fucking high.
Yeah.
If something has no fat, they have to make it taste good so you'll still keep buying it. So they increase the sugar, making you fatter.
And exactly, I've got the diabetes, and I've learnt that the phrase "no added sugar" is actually a terrible misnomer. No added sugar. Okay, so you didn't add sugar. Doesn't mean it doesn't have shit tons of sugar in the first place.
Do you remember how long it took for them to finally introduce the Blue Smartie? Because that had been gone for so long and they made a big fucking deal about it, didn't they? The Blue Smartie is back.
Wait, a Smartie still a thing? I haven't seen Smarties in ages.
Well, you don't buy candy.
No, but I haven't seen them in ages.
They're still around.
Are they actually?
But they made a big fucking...
I don't believe you.
Because of like artificial colours, the Blue Smartie hadn't been around for fucking ever. And it suddenly came back and it was like, oh, the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, mate.
And again, like Rob just said, added sugars,
No added sugar is a massive lie. It's like no added sugar. Well, it's not massive. It's like no added sugar. Oh, great. That no added sugar does not mean sugar-free. Because sugar-free is a different thing. Trust me. I learnt that the fucking hard way. Because I drank something that had no added sugar and I was real fucking sick for the rest of the day.
However, things weirdly enough have gotten better. Do you know why? Because the government's made it. Because of the sugar tax. Now, everything is sugar-free, isn't it? There are so many pop drinks, like pop, I don't know, you refer to them as confectionery drinks.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck are those?
There's like Pepsi sugar-free, Coke sugar-free. Everything you see now says reduce sugar or sugar-free. And that's, only because there's the sugar tax.
I mean, you don't drink you don't drink Coke, really, do you? No.
Sadly, not anymore. A quick aside.
But like personally, I feel. I mean, obviously, I can't drink regular Coke anyway.
People
but
would think the way we talk that we do.
Yeah, but it's like I actually. I think Diet Coke. I prefer the taste of Diet Coke than I do regular Coke.
When I work on the bar, I usually have because you're allowed soft drinks, as you can't have any alcohol, obviously.
Yeah.
But you can have a bit of soft drink. I usually have Coke Zero or Diet Coke sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's because I'm a fitness nut and I try and avoid sugar. Sugar is fucking sunlight to vampires for fitness people.
Yeah, I mean, I was really bad because I used to drive. I used to be a delivery driver for Domino's. I used to work, the late shift, so I was obviously fucking wired on like energy drinks.
Does Red Bull give you wings, Rob?
No, it doesn't. Actually, it gives me fucking anxiety, and this is actually a thing I wanted to bring up about food. Is that so? We obviously, you and I, we are millennial snowflakes, right?
I thought we were 90s kids.
Yeah, no, they're millennial snowflakes.
I thought Gen Z was the millennials.
No, Gen Z is someone born after 2000 because it's like Zoomer, it's like 2000s. That's I think.
Wait,
that's
I
where it's
thought.
from.
Oh, am I thinking of boomers?
No, a boomer is before baby boomer. Anyway, but here's the thing: so basically, there's this theory about why our snowflake millennial generation has so much anxiety, and it's to do with two of the contributing factors are, first of all, social media. Social media is terrible for people's mental health, right?
Yeah.
And also, so is caffeine. So caffeine's been around for a while, but there are, the younger people that generally work at bars, they do delivery driver jobs, they do stuff that makes you have to work late at night.
Interesting examples there.
Yeah. They make you work at night. So you want caffeine to stay awake.
Yeah.
But drinking caffeine is terrible for your mental health. So there's this idea that, I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee and scroll through social media. That sounds great, but actually it's fucking awful for your mental health. And then he's like, no wonder, millennials have fucking anxiety and stuff, because you got two of these massive factors that are just fucking them up. And also, again, thinking about the time that that we were born, so like mid-90s. So I'm 95, what are you? 94. When children get to sort of the age of 5, 6, they become sponges. And so that comes to 2000.
Yeah, they really soak up your money then.
Yeah, exactly. Come to 2000, what do we got? Well, we've got 9/11, we've got train bombings, we've got terrorism, we've got a recession, we've got school shootings, we've got all this fucking terrible
I was saying this
stuff.
to my partner the other day when I saw Britain's, because of the pandemic and furlough, we're heading to another economic recession. I cannot recall a single time in my entire life where we've ever been in an economic prosperity.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got all this.
We've ever not been in a recession.
So we've got all this, and it's being circulated on television all the time to us. And then, the boomer generation, why are these millennials so anxious about stuff? It's like, first of all, because it's been circulated throughout our entire lives. And second of all, you keep calling us pussies about it.
Yeah, it was better back in your day when someone in the family who only had one job could buy a house.
Yeah, and then when
it's not quite like that now.
Yeah, exactly. And then when Uncle David happened to have some sort of affection to another man, oh no, we should kill him. Yeah, no, fuck you. Anyway,
me and my partner have 3 jobs between us, and we still live paycheck to paycheck. So yeah, we're all just lazy, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah. So anyway. That's the point about energy drinks, caffeine. They're terrible for you.
Quick aside, because about energy drinks, I did this one time in university because I'm a massive coffee addict, believe it or not.
Caffeine.
Yeah, caffeine addict. And one time when I first started university, coffee wasn't hitting it for me enough anymore, and I was also drinking energy drinks. I won't say which one until they sponsor us. So I was downing
Yeah, fucking speak up, rock star.
Oh, Rob, we can do better than Rockstar.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking like Relentless or...
Sorry.
Like,
Relentless, mate.
yeah, like, or at the very least...
Yeah,
like,
because that's how we live our lives. We live our lives relentlessly. Do
Or-
you want to live your lives relentlessly? There we go. Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, you mean Audacity or fucking, what is it, Grammarly?
Yeah, the audacity of us. These fucking idiots.
That would fit really well. We could do a really good advert for that. Anyway,
Yeah, we could. Audacity.
Anyway, so one time I needed a bit more pep in my step. So you know what I fucking stupidly did in the first year of our university, Rob? I filled up my kettle I had in my
heard
room
this story.
with energy drink. I filled it about halfway because that's like maybe 2 or 3 cans worth, and then I boiled it and that was the water for my coffee. That coffee of which had 3 teaspoons of pretty high strength coffee, and I still had sugar in there. And the milk I used for it was chocolate milk.
God damn it. Man.
So energy drink for the boiling energy drink,
I mean-
by the way. And by the way, I'll let you know now, boiling energy drink smells. Like even when you pour it out, it fucking
To be
smells.
fair, I could have told you that before you did it.
I don't really want to describe how it tasted because I'd somehow violate the Geneva Convention, but I would certainly not recommend it to anyone.
No, I mean, to be fair, it's like, and I mean, to be fair, uni was a fucking different sort of animal. It's like you'd wake up hungover as shit, and you're like, I need something that can make me function in the morning.
Well, to be honest,
So I'm gonna grab this fucking thing. Down this, I don't care how bad it is for me. At least I'm not gonna be like a zombie when I fucking wake up.
Thursday nights, where we are, clubs and establishments would have what's called Thursdays, drink offers, and Friday mornings we would have to do physical activities, dance classes, and all sorts of shit hungover.
Yeah. Also, just to clarify, we never went to those Thirsty Thursday things. We fucked off to a different pub.
No, yeah, we didn't go to clubs. We went
Yeah,
to fucking
yeah.
pubs,
Yeah,
like
we
actual fucking respectable people.
Or
When I say
just
people, I
fucking-
mean alcoholics.
and antisocial fuckers that we are. It's like, oh look, guy, like everyone's going to this club. Okay, good to know. We're going to go to this place where those people aren't.
What I always loved is we'd be at the pub and those people coming back from the club would be like, oh, there's Rob and Dylan. Let's go bother them for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Even though they're clearly talking, we've just come back from the Dildo Banana
The
Electric
Dildo
Boogaloo.
Mega Store.
Whatever retarded fucking name is for a club these days.
Yeah, but whatever. It's like, anyway. So
Food.
let's go on to this bit.
Yes. Please give us direction.
So this is about food, about drink. I don't know if anyone can tell, but you know, me and Dylan had a few sips. What's your favourite booze?
Sorry?
What's your favourite booze? This is the question. We're going to the questions.
Despite what I'm currently drinking, ale.
Oh, yeah.
I even though I'm not drinking ale right now because I'm fucking poor as fuck,
Yeah.
I actually do love a good pint of ale. Ale to it, ale. I guess lager's alright, but lager actually has a lot of sugar in it. It's very fizzy and all that.
It
And
makes you feel bloated quite a lot, I feel. Yeah.
lager has its charm, but for me, ale is something I can enjoy in a relaxing setting.
Yeah.
I'd say I drink lager if I'm going out with some mates, and I know the evening is going to be energetic. But I'd have an ale in like a setting like this. Again, I can't afford it.
I mean, you're drinking Desperados at the moment.
Yeah,
Nice.
That is a lager, but it comes with tequila.
Yeah,
or
I think
whatever.
it's, but I Desperados are good. I think I actually remember. I think
You were the one that introduced me to
yeah.
them.
I think I was
Get first year university.
Yeah, I was the I remember that night actually because I remember I was really fucking drunk actually.
You
And
were
then I
drinking
out.
spirits straight.
Yeah, I was
No
I was
ice,
Like,
you
I was
had
like-
them straight.
I was like drinking whiskey and we were in this pub that's not around anymore, sadly.
Yeah.
And I remember coming out with like Desperado. I was like, mate, like, well, hang on. I was like, mate, give this a go. Just, I think you'll like it.
Back when we used to argue about Breaking Bad and
Do we argue?
talk
I know,
about...
we just used to talk about Breaking Bad like all the fucking time because we'd only just watched it.
We watched it and completed it and all that, and we used to talk about all these theories about it and all these Easter eggs and all that, and
Yeah.
people around us were like, "Why are you telling him about it if he knows it?" No, we're
it's
talking
like,
about it.
Yeah, it's like because like why would you talk? Why would you be talking to him about it if he doesn't know it? Dumbass. Like anyway.
Sorry, it's not EastEnders, you slag. So anyway,
Hey, I'm sure she was definitely a respectable. I can't even
does
finish that
those
sentence.
sort of shows count themselves by season?
How many
Surely,
seasons
like
were there?
EastEnders or Coronation Street's got to be like season 45. There's no way someone can ever just like start from the beginning and go through. You've just
I've
got
no
to
idea.
just...
I haven't actually watched EastEnders. So.
I watched it when I was like 9 because
I think the
it
closest
was
I-
on the TV.
Yeah, I mean, I got really into The Bill. Me and my gran used to watch The Bill.
Fun fact, you know how I love Red Dwarf? I'd
Yeah.
always watch that, and I never knew Craig Charles was a regular character on Coronation Street. So I was round a
Craig
ex-partner.
I only know him from Robot Wars.
He was on Coronation Street, and I was round an ex-partner's, and it was on the TV. I was like, "That's Lister! That's Lister from Red Dwarf." Yeah, he's on the thing. He runs the minicabs. Is this like a special appearance? And he was a main character.
No, I remember I saw him on Robot Wars, and then I also remember when I was.
He used to host Robot Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I remember I saw like in the newspaper when I was a kid that he was like addicted to crack. Like he had like a massive crack problem. I remember reading that in a newspaper. Craig Charles, he's a massive crack problem. I remember Robots because I remember. Yeah,
It's only a problem if he runs out.
Yeah, exactly. I remember, yeah. Yeah, I remember that fucking shit. So you got ale. I
Yeah,
would say ale.
I didn't really talk much about it. We talked about
we
crack.
talked about crack and Craig Charles.
The reason I love ale is because it's a smooth drink that goes down really well. It doesn't get you drunk straight away. Depending, you get this. I went to an ale.
It's like water.
I went to an ale festival once, and you get so many varieties.
Oh, mate.
Ale is a really reliable classic drink.
Oh, mate. I
don't like pale ales.
Here's a little story about myself.
Oh.
I actually did a couple of jobs serving food at ale festivals.
Ooh.
So burgers, hot
When
dogs,
abouts, can I ask?
stuff. I was 16.
Okay, so
16.
maybe 2013 or...
No, it was like 2011, 2012.
Okay.
Was it 2012? No, probably like 2012. I was 16.
So you survived the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Right.
Serving one of my best mates I've known for absolute years, and his dad ran a sort of like burger hot dog stand. So they had the big ale festival, and then people would come out, obviously kind of drunk.
Wait, you had was it a burger van?
Yeah, it was like a burger.
Oh,
it was like a burger, sort of thing. I've still got the cap anyway. It's called anyway. It was pretty funny. My mate's dad, his name's David, but we call him Buff. We still call him Buff. But he had like
Do you want to know why?
It's big man.
Oh, okay.
He's like 6'5", real big.
Like the mountain.
Yeah,
Okay.
big lad. Anyway, and he had stuff. So like we had a chili burger that was called the Ring of Fire, and we had a hot dog that was called Buff's 12-incher. Anyway, we're serving food, right? This beer festival. This fucking guy comes up, right? Drunk as fuck, right? Me and my mate. This guy comes up. He's just like fucking staring at this at the menu that we have, right? And then Buff's like, "Can I help you?" And he just stares at me. He's like, "Nah." And I'm like, okay. So he's just like standing there, and he's swaying as well. Like he's drunk, drunk swaying.
Yeah.
Like that. He's doing that, and then he looks at my mate, and he's just like, You look like you need sex." And my mate's like, "All right, man."
Well,
Like-
did he?
Like, do you want... Yeah, no, I mean, 16-year-old kid. Like, of course you look like you.
So it
need
was an
sex.
accurate guess.
Yeah. And anyway, and then I'm just fucking standing there. I'm like, "Mate, so like, are you gonna like buy some food?" And then he just goes like, yeah. And then he turns around and fucking walks off. It's like he said, like turns around, fucking like walks off. And then the last thing to wrap up this story is that there were like two people. He tried to fucking get in his car, and there were two people who were like, "Mate, you can't fucking drive."
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like there were two people. He was like, "I can drive," and there were two people like, "Mate, you cannot fucking drive. Like fucking don't do this." They stopped. They got him a taxi eventually. But I was like, "Mate, that was some fucking hilarious shit."
Fun festival?
Oh, it was a fun festival. We got to be fair, I mean, on the down low, we managed to get some like fucking booze.
Let me say on the down low, it's fucking recorded.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. What was that?
Oh, what? Underage drinking in the UK? Never.
Managed to get booze, managed to get cigarettes. It's good. I got a kiss from a lady who was 32 years old. Yeah, I know.
That woman's probably
That's a crime.
That makes that woman a sex offender.
Yeah, I know.
That's statutory rape.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I was into it, and who could resist
wait, hang on.
my hat?
What were you wearing?
Well, to be fair, I was wearing an apron and a really cool baseball hat.
That's got me hard.
Yeah, and a really cool baseball hat.
Really cool.
Oh, it was really cool.
Well, that's your fault, right?
Oh yeah, it was what I was wearing, mate.
On a food episode, it'd be remiss not for me to ask. Favorite fast food. Now this includes McDonald's, Burger King, KFC.
You fucker.
Famous fast food.
Favorite.
Yes.
For me,
you're always. That's what I really fucking. You can even choose a Chinese takeaway if you want, but favorite fast food. Like this is a dirty meal.
Okay, for me, it's
dirty meal that you'll polish in 30 minutes.
Oh mate, for me, it's gonna have to be Subway.
Fucking really?
Yeah, I love.
That is the fucking
Subway.
Karen sucker mom yoga fucking. I'll go to Subway, get myself a 7-inch.
I don't. First of all, it's a 12-inch, so I'm a real boy.
Are you one of those assholes that has a list of 40 things? Can I get some pepper? Can I get some mayonnaise? Can I get some cucumber?
No, I'm not because doing that requires social interaction. I don't fucking support that shit. I just go. I'd be like, foot long Italian BMT with lettuce, Southwest sauce, and I'm out the door. You
don't toast it. The toast.
Oh no, I do.
Okay.
I do that. No,
Subway sponsors.
Yeah. But I do that. I do love McDonald's. I think I said to you the other day. I had a McDonald's the other day for the first time in fucking months.
What'd you have?
I had a £1/4 meal with chips, and I had chicken nuggets as well. I felt like such a whore, but it was so good.
Wait, hang on. Is that the 20-piece box, the sharer box?
No, it's the 7-1.
Oh, you pussy!
Well, because the reason being is that I didn't want to fill up on chicken nuggets and not be able to eat my burger.
Sorry, that's alien to me.
Yeah. But oh my god, it was so good. I felt disgusting, but it was so good.
So Subway, McDonald's, all the others.
Because I had a Burger King. Oh well, not last year. Well, yeah, it was last year actually. Last July, I had a Burger King.
What did you have?
I had a bacon cheeseburger.
Okay.
And it was just really underwhelming. It just really wasn't good. I actually genuinely had a problem finishing it.
Apparently they do chicken fries now.
Do they? Well,
yeah.
But like that meal, I had the chips. I had the cheese and bacon burger. And it was just really wasn't nice actually.
That's surprising.
I really didn't like it.
The gimmick with Burger King is supposedly the reason they cost more is because supposedly the burgers are meant to be better.
The chips are better, but the burger, maybe it's just
they're chunkier, aren't they?
Yeah, but that burger just for me just was really bad. I don't know why. But nothing can beat. I was gonna say nothing can beat a good fucking kebab.
From any generic takeaway.
Oh yeah, 100%.
As long as it's on that big spit.
Oh yeah, good fucking kebab. That is my kryptonite.
Hang on, sorry, Doner meat.
No, kebab. It has
Yeah,
to be-
a kebab, is
yeah.
it? A doner meat kebab, a chicken,
Yeah,
or
no,
a-
doner kebab.
doner kebab.
100%.
Right.
Has to be a doner kebab. Do not trust chicken from a takeaway.
Bullshit. You used to get... No,
No, that
it
was
wasn't
you.
chicken burgers. I used to get pieces of chicken, but whenever we go home drunk from university, you get a burger, wasn't it, from a takeaway?
Yeah, I did. But
That
not
was a
chicken.
cheeseburger.
Not a
wasn't
chicken.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
wasn't a chicken burger. Sorry.
That's fine. You got chicken though.
I get fried chicken
And
all
I
the time.
got it because I remember, actually, this was a story with you, is that we went to, there was that place, it was called the Chick Inn. The Chick Inn, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I
place.
remember that. And we were like real drunk.
Apologies for the pun, anyone
Yeah,
listening.
yeah. Well, no, that's their fault. But the Chick Inn, I remember going there. I remember like, they were like, oh, well, we've got this chicken that's sort of left over. And we were really drunk. We were like, oh, yeah, no, we'll take that. I remember eating that. And my God, I unleashed some serious, just explosive violence on my toilet the fucking day after that.
I'm not
was
sure I
really
can
bad.
recall if I did or not
No,
myself.
no, I definitely did, mate. It was just heinous. It was real bad. It was real bad. I cannot say it. So I don't trust takeaway chicken anymore.
No, that's fair. Like,
Yeah.
again, I guess if I had to pick my favourite fast food, it used to be KFC, but there's a brand here in Weston that I recently got more acquainted with, mainly because they moved its location closer to my house, and it was called Miss Millie's. Basically,
Oh, Miss Millie's.
fried chicken basically is my go-to takeaway. I love chicken and all
Shout
that
out to
sort of
Miss Millie's. Sponsor us, please.
You are a sexy MILF, Miss Millie. Anyway.
I don't think she's a MILF. She doesn't look like she's...
Oh, have you seen the new logo? She's got like those
I've seen the new one.
Yeah, she's got like these sexy like hipster glasses on with a little paper hat and these like lips and all
Oh,
that.
like my glasses.
No. They actually...
Where even are my glasses? Did I even bring them? I don't think I did. No, I didn't.
That was a shit point then. But yeah, fried chicken. I guess if I'm not in the mood to walk to her, I'll order in some KFC. I guess at first it was KFC, but I'll say this. There used to be a burger McDonald's had. It was called the McChicken Premier. And this must have been when I was like 12 or 11, because they don't do it anymore and they never brought it back. And it was the best fucking thing ever. The bun had this little herb topping. Obviously, usual chicken and all that sort of shit, but it was just tasted perfect. Yeah. But yeah, I'm the most insufferable person to get like a takeaway with, because I'll always want chicken. You order a Chinese takeaway, I'll go to the English.
Oh yeah, you just got chicken.
I'll go to the English part of the menu and get a half chicken and chips.
Chicken chow mein. What's chicken chow mein? Come on, man. Chicken chow mein.
This is where we
Chicken chow mein. I don't know why I said that.
This is where we enter the realm of Dylan's a boring asshole when it comes to food, because
Hey, that's only half true. You're not that boring.
I don't give that much a shit about spices and all that. When it comes to food, I care about quantity more than quality. So I want a big fucking morsel of chicken. I get takeaway chicken. I don't get 2 pieces and chips. I get fucking 6 pieces of chicken on their own.
Well, yeah, obviously you have to, because not pardon the pun, but you want to get the meat of the meal.
Maybe it's because...
I don't like filling up on chips. That's my mistake. I often fill up on chips, and then I don't get to like the good part where I'm enjoying it because I feel really fat. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of like fat anyway, but it's like...
Well, that's the thing.
I hate not getting to like, the main bit of the meal. I feel like I have to eat like the little bits around.
That's why you never order dessert before you've had your meal.
I never order dessert anyway.
Never start your meal when you order it with dessert, because
I never order dessert anyway. I've never ordered dessert ever. Mainly because I can't, because it's all sweet, because I got diabetes.
Well, to be honest, we said our favourite fast foods now. Rob, actually, yes, as opposed to diabetes.
Diabetes.
What is your favourite dessert that you can have?
Oh, mate, you...
What are you allowed to enjoy?
Well, I am allowed to enjoy a sugar-free apple crumble.
What's
which
that
I
like?
do enjoy.
Custard on it, or...?
No, it's just apple crumble, but it has no sugar in it. Part of this is kind of like a personal connection. My grandmother, who is no longer with us, sadly, used to make me a special sort of little pot of it. She loved to bake and cook and stuff. She made me a little pot of apple crumble that was made with Splenda, which again is a sugar substitute. kind of thing.
Yeah.
She used to make me a little apple crumble every Christmas. Christmas Day.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. And so apple crumble was very much the thing that I really liked because chocolate log obviously not viable for me. Christmas cake.
That sounded
gross.
so fucking. The chocolate log's not for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, gentlemen in prison listening to this.
Yeah. Sorry, Tyrone. Christmas pudding is obviously gross.
Everybody hates Christmas pudding.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm not saying that if you like Christmas pudding, you're like a sex offender, but I reckon if we looked at your hard drive, we'd probably find some weird shit.
You only eat it because you get to set it on fire.
Yeah.
Stop lying. We're all with you.
And to be fair, I love setting Christmas pudding on fire as well. I do. But I'm not going to eat that shit. So yeah,
fucking Christmas cake as well. Fruit cakes are horrible.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Fruit cake. That's like an oxymoron, isn't it?
It's got raisins and nuts in it. Sometimes people try and throw in those sugary cherries, but it doesn't work.
Fucking prunes.
Oh!
Prunes. I mean, that's a line in Game of Thrones, though, isn't it? You got to be careful of those chefs because you don't know. No, is it? Is that you don't know if they're going to prune you? Yeah, prunes. No, no, it can't be doing that, mate. Can't be doing it.
Dates. I've had a fucking Christmas cake. I've had a fruit cake with dates.
Have
in
you?
it.
Oh my god, you poor. Are you okay?
It had dates and walnuts and.
Dates and walnuts. Oh my god, walnuts. No.
It was the worst thing.
Oh my god, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, a lot of you has just started to make sense about why the way you are the way that you are.
So hang on. Given again, sadly, that your gran is no longer with us, if you were to have a dessert today, what would you have? What would you be able to have? What's your go-to? I fancy something I'm allowed to have that's sweet. A dessert.
I think it'd be the crumble. I love the crumble. Really? I love the crumble.
There's no sort of like ice cream you prefer? Or...
No, do you know? I mean, I do like. I mean, I am partial to mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
But ice cream for me, I don't hugely. I only really like ice cream. I like Mr. Whippy's, like really creamy ice cream.
Yeah.
I like that stuff, but not. Yeah, no, ice cream doesn't really do it for me. I like crumble. I'm not a huge pudding guy, to be fair.
Any kind of pie?
Pie. Oh.
Don't say cream. So I beat you to it.
I hate you.
I knew.
You ruined my joke, man.
I'll say this right now. I hate pie. I hate the taste of pastry.
Oh really? Do you? I love pastry.
It's another reason I hate cheesecakes as well.
Oh no, cheesecake is a crime. Cheesecake. No one should consume cheesecake.
It's the worst fucking.
When
thing
I
ever.
come to power, I will ban cheesecake. I will do it. But do you not like pastry?
No,
really?
For some reason it just tastes. It's horrible. I'm like, there's this little thick bit of. That basically may as well be a layer of human skin as far as I'm concerned. And then there's nothing but mushiness that has no texture to it.
What kind of pastry is it? Is it just all pastry or is it like puff pastry? Or which sort of pastry?
The pies I've had, it's basically been like maybe a 2 centimeter thickness of like generic pastry. And the inside is the pie mixture, which is this mix of berry and sugar. It's just mush. It feels
like a pudding pie or like a stew?
It's sort of like a stew. It's sort of like something you imagine Willy Wonka...
Is it like a meat and vegetable sort of pastry, or is it like
I also don't like Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, do you not?
No.
No way.
My mum, who's a chef,
I love Yorkshire puddings.
My mother, who's a chef, used to make this meal that was a giant Yorkshire pudding, and the inside of it would be a stew.
You don't like Yorkshire puddings?
No.
Even though your mum was a chef.
Mum was a chef, and again, she'd make this meal. It would be the size of the plate in sort of in its perimeter.
I want to meet your mum one day, and then I want her to make that meal for me. That sounds delicious.
And the inside of it would be a stew, so like
delicious.
meat, carrots, gravy, and all that.
Really? Oh
That's what it was.
That sounds delicious.
I didn't like it because I don't like gravy and I don't like stew. I don't like
Oh
Yorkshire.
my god.
It does sound amazing because the
It
rest of my
does.
family, because the rest of my family loved it.
Well, I don't blame them. That sounds great. I want to have that.
I think that's
I want to
another.
have that one day.
I can't. I'll ask Mum what it's called and send you the recipe or whatever. I can't remember. That's another
I'll make
point.
Becca cook it.
I don't like gravy either that much.
Do you not like gravy?
Have you ever had KFC gravy?
No, do you know, I think I've only eaten KFC like once or twice. I haven't eaten KFC like...
There's
like,
this new thing at Pizza Hut, which is a popcorn chicken, KFC popcorn chicken pizza, and instead of tomato sauce, it's their gravy.
Wow. That sounds nice. I haven't eaten KFC that much. I mean,
I had it because I hadn't met Miss Millie's yet, which is so much better.
Miss Millie's is good. Miss Millie, like, do you think that, like, there are some definitely great places, you know, that are like good, like, you know, drunk food places. Like, you go into them and you're drunk, and then you like say like, I want that, and then when you eat it, it's like delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. I think like the same like it's like if I was really drunk. And someone said, "Oh, would you like a roast chicken dinner?" I'd probably be like, "No, not really. I'd rather have like some shit."
That was, in terms of Sunday roasts, because we're English, it is by law under pain of death that on Sunday growing up you had to have a roast. And you had only 4 options. You had a roast chicken, you could have roast beef, roast pork, and roast lamb. Anything else, you died. The lamb had to have mint sauce. The roast pork had to have crackling, and
yours horseradish.
Horseradish, of course. Which was your favourite roast?
Oh man, that is hard. For me,
well, it's the food episode. So
yeah. No, for me, it's the roast. The roast beef. Yeah, it's the roast beef because you could have.
Wow.
Because I actually really love horseradish.
You chose that over pork and chicken.
Yeah, no, I did.
Roast beef to me was always too tough to eat.
Well, if you cook it right.
My mum cooked it right, but maybe I was.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, your mum's a professional chef, so.
Yeah. I might have been a little bitch, but I never loved the texture.
I and I like steak. Is it roast beef or is it roast? But no, it's roast beef. I think. Got the horseradish.
Do you have a roast duck?
No, I do like duck, like Chinese. Peking duck.
I like my duck shredded in a pancake.
Yeah,
yeah.
Who doesn't? And then also hats as well. Well, hats, Yorkshire puddings. We call them hats, right?
Yeah, you always. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
like that.
Again,
I
those who don't know, you only get to have Yorkshire puddings with roast beef. You're not allowed it with any of the others.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, so
only with roast beef you have Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
So you have to, and you got the horseradish. You got that roast potatoes. Roast potatoes are the superior potato. This is a fact. I know it. I followed the science. I followed the science. And
did you ever have mash with a roast dinner?
No.
Never had mash with a roast dinner.
Because why would you have mashed potatoes versus roast potatoes with a roast dinner?
I'm not a big potato.
Roast. Oh, you're not. You're not. I like roast potatoes, mashed potatoes. Any other potatoes are a bit dodgy, mate.
Even sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. That is. People have been shot for less. I
had sweet potato chips once.
Oh no, sweet potato. No, sweet potato mash is good. New potatoes.
Does the colour throw you off? Not to sound racist, but
no. Sweet potato mash is good. I don't like sweet potato fries. New potatoes are wrong, and baked potatoes. They're sort of like one of those things where it's like I get that people.
Do you mean like a jacket potato?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Baked potato, jacket potato. Yeah, those things. I get why people like them, but those people I don't really value as people. It's like there's probably something a bit wrong with them.
It's a novelty in some places, like they put baked beans on top of it and shit. It's like, oh.
Yeah, baked beans and cheese, but it's like the fact that you have to smother that thing in baked beans and cheese means that there's something wrong with that potato.
What about roast lamb? Are you a fan of
roast
that?
Lamb? I like roast lamb.
It's mint sauce and all that jazz.
I don't put mint sauce on it though. Is the thing?
Blasphemy! You spit in the Queen's Volvo every time you don't put mint sauce on your roast lamb.
And you're gonna sit there and pretend that you don't do the same, sir.
Tell me you're allowed to enjoy the crackling of a roast pork.
Oh my God, yes.
That is.
Oh, crackling is just. I'm
a slut for pork scratching,
Yeah.
so when my mum pulls out a fresh joint of
my
roast pork,
God.
peels off the crackling, and you get a bit of that on the side of your plate.
Like back in the day. Back in the day, when we were allowed to all meet, and there be like it was where we were from. We used to have a hog roast.
Ooh.
Yes, and you used to have the crackling, and you just peel it off, and it's crunchy. Oh, this is the one thing again. Harking back to bacon, mate. I do not mind bacon being burnt black and being crunchy. I like that. Sausages, no. But bacon being crispy and burnt black, like. That is.
You're about to break the internet, Rob. How do you have your steak?
How do I have my steak? Oh, I have my steak well done. Now, I wish to say this. Because it's true.
Go ahead.
There are lots of people, and I say people, it's mostly men that have this, well, I don't like my steak to be cooked at all because I'm a real man and I like to eat it when it's barely even cooked. It's like, mate, look, you clearly have some issues that have like clearly you have some issues with your father that haven't been resolved, and so you're trying to be like a big man.
Have you ever eaten steak blue?
No.
Blue is actually what's below raw. Blue is actually below rare. Because my mother's a chef.
They barely cook it.
You know what having your steak blue is? So you got a grill there, you got a bit of steak.
Yeah.
Serve.
That's it.
That's blue.
Yeah, that's it. And there's so many men. And it is predominantly men that say it's like, oh, I do it that way because it's like I'm a real man. I don't care if it's cooked or not. It's like, yeah, okay. Here's the thing, I don't know if you know, which you clearly don't know, is the fact that humans have evolved over tens of thousands of years to eat cooked food. You're not impressing anyone. You're not fooling anyone. You're actually just coming off as a bit of a dick. And no one gives a fuck how you eat your food, okay? The fact that you have to tell people the way that you eat your food means that I'm guessing daddy left and you're still trying to, find some sort of thing about yourself to make you feel good. Now, off you fuck. Broflake.
Interesting little tidbit.
I'm fine with insulting people.
My mother's told me, and again, she was a chef. So I went to culinary school, chef in London, of all places, sort of thing. High-end chef and all that.
High speed. Bro.
Interesting thing, chefs hate when they have to cook a steak well done. If you ask for your steak to be cooked well done, it pisses off a chef well done. They will only cook it medium or medium. And chefs hate cooking a steak well done, and they will do everything they can to not cook it that way. Because obviously chef is basically, they refer to it as shoe leather.
Well, I mean, not to throw shade at your mum, but it's like...
Oh, she doesn't care. She was a professional that cooked however the customer wanted. But she knew chefs, and chefs hate cooking stuff well done.
It's like, why though?
The integrity of the food. Again, they refer to it as shoe leather. It's to them, okay. That's the equivalent of asking to microwave a bowl of cereal.
Okay, fine, but it's like if someone wants it cooked well done, it's like just
Yeah, but if you paid an artist to commission a painting of you holding your dick, but they didn't really want to paint you holding your dick. They just want to paint you looking nice.
I don't think
it's that sort of thing.
I don't think it's quite the same thing. like painting someone holding their dick versus just cooking some food the way they want
It's more the idea chefs see themselves as like food artists, and they don't want to sully their pride by burning.
Yeah,
precious
again,
meat.
not throwing shade at your mom, but that seems quite narcissistic.
Well, of course,
It's
but
like,
that's
oh,
what...
my, it's like, oh, you've come here, paid money for me to cook it this way, but I'm not going to do that because no.
Well, as a performer, would you allow someone to dictate how you perform?
No, it's different though, because
They've paid you to see a show, but are they allowed to influence how you choose to deliver?
Yeah, well, yes, they have, but the difference between being a chef is that, so I want you to cook this certain way. Okay, fine, I will do that. This is what I am being paid for. Whereas a performer, it's like, I've already got this show, this thing I'm going to do. You've paid me, and you get what you take.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
All right.
But
anyway.
So we'll finish on a couple things. Let's settle a few food debates to finish off.
Yes.
Ron, scone or scone?
Well, the last time I checked, people deal with money, not money.
So you're in the scone category.
I'm in the category
Northerners.
I'm in the category of the people seem to care more about how you pronounce the word scone or scone more than they are about how a scone or scone actually tastes.
I'll be honest, if it's not a cheese scone, I won't touch it. Raisins and plain can fuck off. If it's not a cheese scone, I don't want it. Cheese scones are fucking goats.
My brother actually tried a scone with ketchup. Yeah, I know. He should be in
You
prison.
didn't see my face drop there, but...
No, he should be in prison.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Do you actually like them, though? I don't really like
them. Again,
them.
like I said, plain and raisin, no, but cheese scones...
No, but like, do you actually like them, though? Like, would you say, like, oh, I feel like eating a scone or a scone? Like, I feel like eating... Like, do you actually like them, though?
I'd say if I wanted something to fill my stomach... say I needed a lunch or a breakfast that would like pack on a bit of weight and all that sort of thing. That also tastes nice. I actually do. Like a cheese.
Oh really? You'd go to a scone?
Like sometimes when I'm in Tesco's and I go to the reduced part of the bread section, if I see cheese scones are reduced, I'll pick them up. I'll be like, okay, 50p for a pack of 4 cheese scones. I'll eat that, and that really packs away, and it tastes like...
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Again, that might be my cheapskate mindset.
Oh yeah. No, but I think the question I was trying to ask is like, would you do that? Like, if you would you do that out of choice? If you saw like a regular sort of pack of scones and be like, I actually want scones. Would you buy them if they weren't reduced in price? Is basically my question.
Thing is, on the regular shelves, a pack of 4 cheese scones costs like £1.50 or something like that, and I'm like, that's not worth it. If I could get a pack of...
So you wouldn't?
I would if they were... Thing is, I don't buy them because of the price, not because of the taste. I actually like how they taste, so if they were cheaper, I'd buy them.
Oh really? I actually don't really like the taste of scones. I don't really like it, actually. But I have a question for you, and I feel like we could probably round this off.
Okay.
So, what's your last meal? The last meal before you die, yeah? Whatever, like you're about to die, you have your last meal, your last supper. What is it? What are you eating?
Okay. First thing first. What exactly did I do to get the fucking death penalty?
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the death penalty, but if you were about to die, maybe there's a bunch of people surrounding your house and they're going to kill you or whatever, and then
why can't I be an old man on my deathbed and my family's willing to bring me whatever I want? Why do people have to be killing me?
I mean, don't you want to go out in like a blaze of glory? Or...
Yeah, and I will without. Oh yes, blaze of glory. But first, let me stuff my fucking face.
Well, yeah, obviously. obviously. But like, say you had like last meal that's going to appear in front of you. What would it be?
All right, that's a good one. Okay, for a last meal. You know what's funny? My brain has just gone to, because everyone's probably seen this list of what all the famous people who've ever been killed ask for. Like, I think one guy asked for like strawberry shake and some was it Gacy asked for like a fried chicken or something?
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, because I read this list of things famous people who've been executed had. Some people had like fried chicken. Some people only had like a milkshake. One guy asked to eat a Bible. And shit like that. Oh. Yeah, one guy's last meal, he has to eat a Bible.
Banter.
It's hard to say, because despite being, well, however I portray myself, I'm very nihilistic. So part of me would be like, who fucking cares? I'm about to die. So the memory of a good meal doesn't mean anything. I'm trying to rack my brain.
Well, just like something, like someone said, this is the last meal ever going to eat. What would you have?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's start with you again.
Well, harking back to what I said earlier, it'd definitely be pussy. But no, it's not that. It's not that.
Imagine a perverted cannibal is about to die, and he actually wants a cooked and sautéed vagina to eat.
I mean, those are your words. I was more or less hoping that Karen Gillan would just visit me in prison, but whatever.
Alive.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I don't want her to die. No.
Still hung up on Nebula, are you?
No, Amy Pond, obviously. Come on.
Any particular outfit? Like the shit she wore in the Jumanji.
I was thinking about the Kissogram one where she's dressed up as a sexy police officer.
Oh yeah.
It's a real. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, Amy is really awesome like that. Okay, so fair enough.
Like someone else I know.
Very awesome.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Thank God for Karen Gillan.
Thank God for it's Gillan.
Whatever. Oh, I'm thinking of Terry Gilliam.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think it would probably be something like, like a full English breakfast: beans, sausages, eggs, bacon, fried toast.
I like to imagine there's
hash browns, all that fucking shit, and then also loads of booze.
Sorry,
yeah.
You got to elaborate, because if this is a last meal, this isn't a typical plate. Are there, like, in terms of portion, like 10 hash browns, like 10 of each? Because you're not going to give a fuck what they have to throw away, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
You don't want to eat 2 hash browns and be like, I wish I had more hash browns.
No, I mean, I'm going to eat as much as I can before I throw up.
What's the booze? I imagine you're going to want, like, back shelf grade sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah, some hardcore whiskey.
No famous grouse.
No, maybe actually no, not hardcore whiskey. I would probably white Mackay whiskey. Good, easy going. You can drink lots of it. You can drink. You can drink it quickly. It's one of my go-to whiskies. I'd have a lot of that, and then have a lot of delicious fucking food, and I throw it up as I'm walking the Green Mile.
I think there was a similar thing in The Simpsons when Homer was when they were pulling that massive prank on them, making them think they killed someone and put them on death row, and Homer was eating as much as possible, and he said, "So when they light me up, kaboom!"
Kaboom.
Okay, in terms of what I'd like to eat, could I please eat the key to my cell?
I mean, you can, but you won't be getting out.
Well, you know, I'll just chuck it up and open the cell door. Freedom!
Well, you won't chuck it out. You might shit it out, but, you know, you do you, bro.
What, do they watch me while I eat?
It depends. Do you have the same guards as Jeffrey Epstein?
Alright, okay. In terms of seriousness...
Well, you don't have to be serious. I mean, that might be a good escape route. You know, like it might have, like, you can eat the key. I don't know if they give you the key.
I might ask, if I was like someone like Walter White, Because I picture him asking for like a vial of one particular ingredient, so that when he eats it, and then he says, "Right, if you run electric current through me, I'll explode. When this compound meets with electricity combined with the human body, blam." So now they can't execute him or something like that.
What if they don't believe you though? What if they're like, "That's bullshit," and then they do it?
I'd like to think they wouldn't take the chance, or they'd at least pull out their phone and Google it.
I mean, I don't know if I would, but like,
That's why you're not a prison guard.
yeah, that's probably why I'm not a prison guy. Like, someone said to me, like, I don't know about that.
If I was a cannibal, do you think they'd let me eat human flesh? Like, there's got to be someone in the morgue, or maybe let me have the guy that was just executed.
I mean, is this weird though? It's like if someone gave me like consent to eat a little bit of their flesh, I might do it.
Is it a survival situation?
No. Like if someone said, like, I consent for you to like cut off a bit of my, I don't know, maybe like a thigh or something, you can eat it, just see what it tastes like.
Well, let's say, for example,
I might do it.
your diabetes got to a point where you had to lop off one of your feet.
Yeah.
Would you cook it up? Would you eat your own foot?
I mean, I'd ask them to let me keep it. I'd try it.
How would you cook it? Would you have it well done? Wait, human meat is a lot like pork, isn't it? That's why we're like pigs, aren't we? It's
how
white
would I
meat.
do it? I think I'd... yeah.
Rob's crackling.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no, I cook it the same way as pork. Yeah, no, I cook it the same way as pork.
I'd eat you.
Yeah. I might also drape, like, bacon over my foot so it can cook as well.
You can make Rob Bacon.
Rob Bacon. Rob Bacon.
Rob Bacon. Best who brewed here in the neighborhood.
Like Kevin Bacon.
I
Fuck that bitch. Like, fucking...
So, do you ever notice that when you open the door, that sometimes there's a person on the other side? That's a... Oh, sorry, I was doing Kevin Bridges.
I was trying to wrap my brain as to what that was.
Oh my god!
I was like Kevin Bacon.
My mind went to the comedian Kevin Bridges. Fuck's sake. Okay, my last meal will be fried chicken. I'd like a cup of coffee, but I'd also probably have some Dr. Pepper. Because I'm trying to think, my favourite cold drink, my favourite hot drink, and I'd have some really good fried chicken. But I'd have some fried chicken pieces, I'd have some wings, some strips.
Oh, yeah. What about sauce? Do you have any sauce?
Again, I'm not really into sauce.
You know.
Even if I was about to die, if I'm being honest with myself, I don't give a fuck. Because people see like, oh, this sauce tastes great. When I eat a meal with sauce, it's like, okay, all I can taste is the sauce, the sauce, the sauce. Oh, now I can taste the actual thing I just bit into. It's like, for me, the sauce is a shield to get through, to taste what I originally wanted to fucking eat. I mean, there's a difference between a glaze and a fucking layer of sauce that's a barrier.
Oh, yeah, that's why kebabs are loaded with it.
Yeah. That'd be my execution meal. Some fried chicken, coffee, and Dr. Pepper.
That's quite poetic. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's.
I'm not worried about my health, really, am I? I'm gonna have some fried chicken.
You're gonna die though.
Chug the fucking grease it was cooked in. I don't give a fuck.
Die before they can kill you. Like, probably definitely do that. I suppose it depends on the context in which I was gonna die. I like to think that I was gonna die in a massive blaze of glory.
Go to Valhalla.
Oh, I'm definitely not going there. I'm not brave enough. Also, I don't like axes. Well, no, maybe I'll have an axe. I don't have an axe.
It's just dying in combat, you know. You don't need an axe.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to turn up to Valhalla without an axe. And everyone, I'm going to walk in the door, and everyone's going to look at me like, why does this guy not have an axe? I have too much social anxiety for that.
Are you kidding? Do you think of the amount of fallen soldiers that are rocking up to Valhalla with a fucking M16 and all that? They're like, oh, you've got an axe, have you, pussy? There's like an old Viking warrior from 600 AD, and then there's a recently dead like Iraq soldier from maybe a Royal Marine or something that died in Iraq, walking up with a fucking M16 or something, laughing at him.
I mean, well, I just don't want to be the only guy without one, you know? I don't want to be the only, you know, because I'd turn up with something stupid like a 303 Lee Enfield, they'd be like, oh yeah, no wonder the fuck you died. They're like,
so we covered like fast food. Before we finish, we covered last meal. Yeah. I would say your favourite junk food, but I don't know. Are you a Pringles guy or?
I'm definitely a Pringles guy.
Well, Pringles guy. I like Space Raiders. You've probably never heard of them. So they were really popular back in the 90s. Some people, real fans, committed to them.
You probably wouldn't know because, you know, like, you're just like a poser.
You know, if I went on Reddit or fucking Imgur or something, there'd be a dedicated Space Raiders fan group or something.
I mean, I think one of my biggest flexes is that I'm not on Reddit or Twitter.
I think I only use Reddit for porn, so I don't get involved in the fan bases on there.
The fan bases of porn.
You gotta talk to me about that. You have your own favourite actresses. So
well, yeah, obviously.
So in terms of junk food, Pringles.
I do like Pringles. I mean, everyone likes Pringles.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Pringles? Perverts. That's
okay, actually, yeah, we'll end it on what is your least favourite food? What is a food that makes you chuck?
Couscous. No, couscous.
When did you first eat couscous?
When I was a kid. I was very young. I think it was probably like 9, 10. It was couscous. I also don't like fish. I really don't like fish. The only fish I like is scampi.
Tuna?
No, I don't really. Oh, I'm indifferent to tuna. But I don't like that. Like fish and chips. Right? Like fish and chips. Can't be doing that, mate. Can't be doing that. I don't like couscous. I don't like. I'm not a huge fan of pasta either. I'm not a huge fan of pasta.
What about like a tuna pasta bake?
I can
with the cheese and all that.
Yeah, I can just about do that. But the reason why I like that is because, you know, I can't taste the tuna.
So not even like spaghetti bolognese or...
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of spaghetti bolognese.
I mentioned like the bacon carbonara that you said you didn't like.
Yeah, but spaghetti bolognese it's like different. I think it's because I used to eat it loads as a kid, and it used to be the only thing that I had. And so, like, I kind of just got off it because I ate it so much. I was like, wow, I just don't really like it anymore. At school, we have fish and chips on Friday. My primary school is kind of a religious school, and there's the whole thing in the Bible. Huh?
Which religion?
The one with the dude who's like he, for whatever reason, decided to let himself be killed rather than, you know, pulling out his AK-47 and massacring all the people. That one.
Weirdly, that doesn't narrow it down. I mean, honestly, a lot of people could say Muhammad should have pulled out an AK-47.
That would have been appropriate. He should have done.
Okay, so at your Muslim school, go on.
Yeah, obviously. But like, it was like, I can't remember. So like, every Friday it was fish and chips. And
ironic, really. You weren't meant to have meat on Friday.
Yeah, no, but you could eat fish.
Oh, right.
It was red meat. You ate fish. That's why they had it on Friday. You ate fish.
Very kosher.
The problem is that, you know, you had to eat like everything like on your plate, otherwise you got in trouble. It's like if you didn't eat everything, then you got in trouble. Yeah, okay.
Did you not pay for it? Or was it provided?
Yeah, no, it was provided, but I found like I had my bit of fish still had like scales on it and like bones and shit, and I was like,
wasn't well cooked.
Yeah, it had scales on it. It had bones. I was like, mate, I don't.
Catholic dinner lady cooked.
Yeah, well, I don't even think our school was like Catholic, but it was like it was.
Oh, Protestant, even worse.
Yeah. I had this like thing, and then my teacher was a massive bitch. She like made me like every other kid got to go out, like they went out of lunch and did whatever it was. But she made me stay behind and eat this fucking uncooked fish. And I was like, mate, I fucking hate fish. I fucking hate you.
Okay.
Like, and I just can't do fish. Like, other than scampi, which isn't even fish.
Fun fact, Rob grew up to be a priest. So...
No, but I did rape a priest. No, I'm joking. I didn't do that. He consented to it. I stuck the the big black anal annihilator in his asshole.
Right, so let's say pastoral.
It's available in Ann Summers.
Pastoral fish.
Oh, what I prefer?
Yeah, which is worse?
Oh, fish is way worse.
Okay, so your least
I'll
favorite.
Still eat
fish.
pasta. I'll still eat lasagna.
Oh, lasagna. Okay, yeah, fair.
I'll eat lasagna.
That's a
fish.
Sheet of...
Fish, yeah, fish. No bueno. Nichts good.
My worst food, believe it or not, peas.
Oh, do you know?
Peas actually make me throw up.
No.
I'll have a spoon or a fork. Don't you fucking eat peas with a fucking fork. I'll have a spoon of peas. I'll take one bite, and my body will actually want to throw up.
Well, you know what they say. No peas for the wicked.
Don't know what it is. I don't like a lot of small vegetables, to be honest. I don't like beans and I don't like sweet corn that much. But something about peas, which is the worst thing in the fucking world. And there are plenty of vegetables I don't like. I don't like courgettes and I don't like leeks and I don't like cauliflower and I don't like green beans and I don't like string peas and I don't like all this. But I'd say the only real veg I eat is probably broccoli, spinach, and fucking... the fucking red ones. Like beetroots.
What about carrot?
I'll eat carrot. I'm nothing against it. I'm pretty bland to it, to be honest. Apparently it's quite high in sugar. But...
I know.
Yeah. That's why you're not meant to feed rabbits that much of it, because it's not good for them. Too high in sugar. But peas are the absolute fucking worst. My mother would even regale me with stories about how when I was a really small human, and I would apparently be fed like mushy peas as a baby, and my mother would wake up the next morning, I'd still have them like under my tongue. I refused to swallow them even as a baby, or some sort of Malefica toddler.
To be fair, I do this with my fucking dogs at home.
Feed your dogs peas?
No, but not peas, but like, you know, back when we could go to the pub, I often used to go to the pub, come back really drunk, and then I remember once I found like this bag of carrots. I just started feeding my dogs this bag of carrots, and they ate them. And then
really?
Yeah, exactly. Then
dogs don't usually eat veg because they're carnivores, aren't they?
Well, no, they're omnivore. Well, Labradors eat fucking everything. But I fed them.
I swear canines are primarily carnivores.
Well, either way, my dogs ate this whole fucking... I came home really drunk. I do this all the time.
I'm just worried that you're admitting to, like, animal abuse.
No, it wasn't animal abuse.
They liked it.
Yeah, no, they ate it all. I fed my dogs this whole bag of carrots, and then I remember waking up the next day, my parents were like, I swear I bought this bag of carrots, and I was like, oh shit, I fed the dogs this whole bag of fucking carrots.
That actually reminds me of
And that's what I do. Every time, like it's probably good that, or not good, but in a way, it's like every time I come home drunk, or if I get drunk, and I'm at my house, I always get really drunk, and the first thing I do is feed my dogs like stuff. like literally, that's what I do. Like I'll cook like sausages, and then
a lot of people do that though, don't they? They give their dogs a little bit of leftovers.
Yeah,
like my family would do that as well. They give them a little bit like a Sunday roast. They give them a bit like the skin on top of the chicken.
Yeah,
and all that.
but like I would like cook like I'd cook like fucking 10 sausages, and then feed my dogs like 5. That's what I do. Like if I got drunk, I'd cook food and then just feed them. I don't know why I do that, but I do it. I do it because I was it's so lovely, Pooches. You deserve food. Eat.
That reminds me of something, and we'll end the podcast on it. I saw this thing on the Facebook the other day, and you know werewolves are basically like dogs themselves, aren't they? Werewolf,
Yeah.
a wolf, a canine, right?
Yeah.
And it was basically this post talking about how the only way to kill a werewolf is with a silver bullet, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if you gave a werewolf chocolate?
There's another question. What if you sexually assaulted a werewolf with a dildo that was silver? I went there. Silver bullet, you know what I'm saying?
Let us know.
Silver bullet.
Let us know down in the comments what would be worse for a werewolf, feeding it chocolate or a silver dildo.
Or a vibrator.
Once again, put us down in the comments. Let us know your favourite foods if you want, or feel free to critique us on our food decisions, especially regarding steaks. I would not blame you. Put those comments down there.
Exactly. The stakes are high. And ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Laughing on a Prayer. Until next time, it's
Laughing on a Prayer.